Folks, welcome back into Timelocke. This is it. This is the final block to break. Okay, pigs do float. We now know 100%. Let's go take a look at how this thing looks after many, many hours. Looks like a pond. Yeah, looks like a pond. It looks like it's gonna do its job. You can tell that the sand goes deep, but I'm glad I cut it off too, because you won't be able to. You won't be able to tell forever that it is. So let's go drop some materials off. Oh, it's getting night too, so I guess we can check it from the top. Looks 100 times better than it did. So the next big thing we really got to do is going to be making this ground over here flatten back to it. And then after we do that, it's going to be off to that. Because I was going to do this sooner, but now we can finish the side of the pond and get that part. And then I'll probably add a couple trees around here. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet either, because we also have this. Don't forget, we have this down here. Which idea that just came to me, what if that tunnel leads over here and then we flatten part of this and make it like a little fishing dock. And we literally make a little tiny shack, little tiny cute shack right here. And we put and we just that's where we just go to fish. And then we can get there through under if it's nighttime, we can just go underground and get to the spot and be all protected in the thing. And then also there's the option not to. Because there is meant to be a dock. There was meant to be a dock here. That's what the original plan was. But I may get rid of that and do something else right here. I know, I definitely got some thinking on it. Let's go drop some resources off and then we can head over and do some more planning. Let's see how much dirt do we got? No, we don't have much dirt at all left after what happened. We got some iron ore though. We do not have much iron ore at all. Yeah, we didn't have sand before this. I had to actually go collect a good amount of sand to use for this. It was definitely a pain. But it's a good thing we got it now. Then let's drop 2 stacks here. Look at all of that. Let's go drop one of the buckets. Oh wait, buckets don't go to the old storage anymore. They go over here. I keep thinking that we have the old storage still. Put that bucket back. And okay, inventory's cleaned. I feel better. I don't feel good about the amount of things left in the inventory, especially diamond-wise. But it does feel good to have all that. Okay. I'm still debating on doing this dock, honestly. And if I did, it would be a short dock. You'd probably go to like here. And then right here, I guess right here would be a perfect spot for the I was gonna do it like on the hill, but oh crap. We aren't getting out of here. But naturally, this area is flattened for a little fishing dock. And then that little area could come over this way. Now a question is would it would this get in the way of it? 3 by 3 may actually end up being too big because if it takes all 3 of these to get over, and right here is where this dips in. Dang it. I need to stop jumping in here. I'll put some ladders on the edge of one of these spots just because I'm going to keep jumping in here. It is just a matter of when, not if. But I did like right here doing it, and then the dock could go over this. And then its little dock could go over this cove right here, and I can even edit the cove if I wanted to. Because yeah, so at the moment, if I want to put it here, so I'm gonna stack some blocks so I remember that I want there. But then we need to figure out this dock. Which does end up just leading off of here. Let's see. This definitely did. I also kind of want to get rid of this ugliness right here. That's what kind of what the point was to break this up a little bit. Like, would this look good? Well, we could also just have the dock not take up everything and have the dock mostly over this part, which would be weird not having the dock cover that much, but it doesn't make sense to have a dock, connected to here. Even at this point, I honestly don't even think it should be here. It should start right when this is at its lowest. I mean, I still got parkour up here for the time being. Because it would be nice just to be able to walk out here and see the dock. Let's see. So if we do another 12, which would be some of these, this is where this dock would end up. Fill this block in. But for the time being, we drop some torches out here, make it all pretty. And just look over the lake. It's just nice to have that option to, walk out these doors. So if we could just put like some doors here on the end. Yeah, I think it'd make more sense to put the dock doors over here, so there's no reason to even connect to this. And then here we could even put a wall, so you can't even get to this part, or even I'm probably gonna honestly terraform this in. Well, because the reason it's terraformed like this was going to be for this. But if it's this low, I gotta think it's low enough in the ground where it may not even hit. Cause it'd be here, yeah. So it would pop out over here, which I then could, just cut it like this way through here, and then it could pop out in the basement of the fishing shack, and then you can come out of the fishing shack and do that. Oh, but doing that now means I gotta parkour this. Oh, you cannot really parkour well. The whole point was so stuff didn't get in here, but oh well. It makes way more sense to just have a hole there, but I did like, mobs could not get in here. And the big question will be if we keep it as a 3, which I think we do, and then, just have some fence gates that go down. But I mean, it would make sense to go 4 out, though. Because it's a huge pond. Let's run 2 more and see how it looks being this way. Man, I really just want some more flat area here. So I'm really going to completely move this hill. how is this looking? Obviously, because it's dirt doesn't look good. We could honestly end up making stairs go up this, and then there's stairs that go down, and you can like walk. You can walk along the edge of this. That's a cool idea. I didn't mean to make natural stairs like that, but could definitely work. Just you get to go down toward. You get to go to the under parts of the deck, and you can just walk all the way around this. Obviously, some parts will be a lot worse than others, and then the shack will be here. So you could probably just still under the shack because I'll just make the entrance go back this way. That does suck though. I'll have to mess with this mount. I kind of liked leaving this one the way it is. Um, but I mean, if we do have the river pop down, then it would just be you can do a half on each side, so then it cuts there, and then the other side will can cut to there. Which I can't forget about. Can't forget about that river either. 6. There's a 0% chance that fences will be waterlogged. So what we're gonna have to do is 1, 2, 3. It'll have to go to here, and that will just be where the logs go on to. Okay, so we're gonna need 7 fences. Which I keep wanting to jump up there. I have it, which isn't a lot. Actually, we should probably check if we have any fences just ready to go, because it would save us at least a couple resources. Because they're not crazy expensive. I think they're just 6 sticks, if I remember correctly, at least. I guess it's actually not too bad. 2 sticks short. You gotta be kidding me. What are we doing? Why did we grab it the other way? Okay, now we got 7 of these. Oops. And then, perfect. So then that will hold this up. And then to hold this one up, just gotta place the last 4. Oh, we actually did need that extra one. That's clutch. Okay, cool. So then this dock will just hold this up, and then I mean we could also just have um some ladders off the side of this that go all the way down to the water so you can climb up. But then I'll wait on that just because ladders are even more expensive than fences, and you get 1 instead of 2. So yeah. So I'm happy with this being moved. This still feels a little chunketed. Chunketed? That's not a word. Chunketed is just not a word. Yeah, now we got ourselves a cute little deck. I'll lead to here. I guess we could for the time being put there, but then I could walk around. So leave it like that. Cool. Awesome. I think we're in a great spot. So the next couple episodes we will continue to pretty up the areas around here. Um, this will need to be fixed. Then we go do that, and then that'll be a big project is doing this lake. And then we also got spawn proof up there, shack, the fishing shack, I should say. and some other just little details. There's not a lot of detail-oriented blocks in the game is the issue, though, so I can't really be too creative. But, you can start being creative, and that can lead to more stuff. So that's gonna be all for me today, guys. I will catch you guys next time, and see you later in Time Lock. That was a mess. My bad. See ya.